guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Lenise and this is Elsie Enchanted. So a couple of weeks ago, I announced that I was going on a non-Disney trip. I will link that video up above and down below for you guys in case you're interested, because I do cover pretty much the basics of the trip. But my boyfriend, Christian, and I are going to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. From now, it's about like a little under 4 weeks. So we're going from Thursday, June 6th and coming back to New York on Sunday, June 9th. So it's so short. It is 2.5 days and 3 nights. But I'm excited because we've never been there before. I've been there quite a few times as a kid growing up because I do have family there. But I've never been as an adult. We've never been there together. So it's a new experience and I'm really excited. We're going to be celebrating our 5-year dating anniversary while there. We're just going to be able to create new memories together, and I want to share that with you guys because even though this is a mainly Disney channel, this is also just like any enchanting experience that I encounter. I'd love to share that with you if possible, and this is one of them that I feel. So I'm going to be sharing with you what I have planned for us. It is just like a 3-day weekend vacation, and I really didn't want to overplan this trip. I really tried to scale back. Like, I had so much more planned for this trip, but I was like, Lenise, it's a vacation. Relax. It's okay to relax. It's so hard for me to force myself to relax while I'm on vacation, especially when I'm at a place that I've never been to before, because I just want to try to see and do everything that I possibly can, especially at Fort Lauderdale, which is a place that I don't foresee myself going back in the near future. It's a few hours from Orlando, which has Disney, so it just really wouldn't make any sense for someone like me. But with that being said, I did plan a few things just because why not? Like, I want to explore the area as much as possible, but I also do want to kick back and soak up some sun, as if I needed any sun on my skin. But anyway, I mentioned in the last video that I posted that I'm filming from my kitchen because my camera tripod kind of broke, so I'm kind of like fixing that. I actually did film my last video kind of back to back, so my phone is still charging from my last video. I've also lost my comb, so I haven't like combed or brushed my hair in 2 days, so that's fun. I do feel kind of homely, but at the same time, I'm trying to make it work. Let's just jump right into the itinerary. Let's get this going. So we're going to be flying into Fort Lauderdale from LaGuardia Airport in New York, and our flight is at 11:30 in the morning. Because we live like 2 hours from the city, but I believe LaGuardia is in Queens, if I'm not mistaken. So we live 3 hours away from the airport. So we're going to have a really early day. I do believe the bus in our area that we take to go to New York to connect to the airport, there is like a 5:30 or 6 o'clock bus in the morning. So we're gonna have to take either or. So we're gonna have to wake up maybe like at 4:30 so that we can arrive to the actual airport like at least 2 hours before our actual flight. So we should be landing in Fort Lauderdale at about 2:30, 2:40ish. And then our hotel, the Ocean Sky Hotel and Resort, is only 30 minutes, only as if it's like right around the corner. It is 30 minutes from the airport, so we should get there by like 3 o'clock or so. And I actually allowed us an hour time frame for us to like actually get to the hotel and check in and things like that. So I am anticipating us to actually get to the hotel anytime between 3 and 4 in the afternoon. You just never know with travel days, especially like the flight delays, bus, traffic, things like that, and like finding a taxi, whatever. So I'm hoping that we get there no later than 4 o'clock in the afternoon, because already that's basically half of the day, more than half of the day gone. So when we get there, I don't really have anything for us planned. We're going to be very tired. We might want to take a nap when we get there. Christian, more than likely, and I'm talking about like 98%, might want to go to the beach for like the rest of the day. So we'll probably just go to the beach. Our hotel is beautiful, so I want to take a look around there. There's a pool, there's a hot tub, there's a mini golf course, which we need to do anytime during this weekend because we love mini golfing. We love this mini golf course that's by our area. Every time when the weather gets warmer, we like, just that's one of our things that we like to do. So it'd be really nice to do mini golf somewhere else. So in the evening, there is this place called Pelican Landing. I believe it's in a resort called Pelican Hotel and Resort. I will fix that information down below if that's incorrect, but it's called Pelican Landing. And from what I remember, because I haven't looked at it in about a month or so, but from what I remember, their appetizer menu looked really good. I will definitely review it before we actually go. I just forgot to do it before this video, but I just want to go there for the appetizers. I believe it's pretty expensive, so obviously getting a meal there is probably not going to happen, but if we could just get like an appetizer and maybe even some drinks, that would be very cool with me. And then I believe it's in the same area of something called Hollywood Beach Broadwalk, which is essentially a boardwalk, so I don't know why it's called a broadwalk, but it is. So it's kind of like their downtown area, Fort Lauderdale, but I think it's like 20 minutes away from where we're going to be. So I just figured we can kind of walk around the Broadwalk and explore the lounges and restaurants and other places that they have to offer. That's if we're up to it, if we want to. I don't know how we're going to be feeling that day. I don't know if Christian's going to be interested in that. It's just something on the list of things that we can possibly do. That's really it. That's all I have for that day. I wanted to take it as simple as possible. We might just stay at the hotel and stay at the beach and eat the food at the hotel. I have no idea what restaurant is at the hotel. There's like one restaurant there and their menu's not even available, which frightens me, but we might do that. The next day is Friday, June 7th, and that is our actual anniversary date. We would have been dating for 5 years on June 7th, which is so scary, but yeah. On this day, I plan for us to just take it really easy, really nice, relaxing. So I want us to just sleep in for, not really late, but I just want us to sleep in, take it kind of chill, and have room service delivered with breakfast. There's this amazing picture that I found on their website of, you know, like croissants and possibly mimosas and fruits and stuff like that. I hope they have other options, like, because I don't want just like croissants and fruit, but like I want like some nice breakfast delivered to our room. We can sit on our balcony and overlook the ocean and just enjoy being away from New York, away from our home for a while, celebrate the fact that we've been together and tolerating each other for 5 years. So I just kind of want to do that in the morning, and then it's the beach, baby, for like literally the majority of the rest of the day and afternoon. Fort Lauderdale Beach. We are just going to soak up the sun. We're going to go into the ocean and play around, and it's going to be really fun. We'll get some like midday lunch nearby, hopefully. Like, I just want to relax. And the beach there has like a, I guess like an entertainment complex of some sort there where you can like go paddleboarding and rent jet skis and stuff like that. But we have agreed that we definitely want to go parasailing because it's just something that we've wanted to do for a couple of years now, but whenever we get the opportunity, something happens, either we just decide not to because it's expensive or the weather's bad or whatever. But hopefully the weather is really nice that day, but we've decided we're just going to go parasailing. Like, it's a definite. So I'm really excited. We've never done it before, and I'm really proud of Christian for even wanting to do parasailing because he is not a fan of heights at all. He is dreading the fact that we have to fly to Florida. He's not a fan of flying, he's not a fan of heights. So the fact that he wants to go parasailing is pretty awesome, and I'm really excited that we actually will be doing it. Although I did discover after we decided to go parasailing that they also offer snorkeling. So I'm really hoping that we'll go snorkeling too. It's just that I don't want to bring it up to him because I know he's going to be spending a lot of money for the two of us while we go to Florida. So I don't want to bring this up to him, but I'm hoping that he's open to the idea. I don't know how to swim. I know. I just never learned, but I don't know how to swim, so I'm hoping that they just offer the right equipment and that I'm able to hopefully go snorkeling like in the shallow ends. I just want to be underwater with all the pretty fish. Yeah, that's literally what we're just going to be doing for the, you know, basically the day. And then sometime around 4, maybe 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I think we're just gonna kind of like wind down on that and go back to the hotel, you know, freshen up, get ready, because I would love for us to go to Los Olas Boulevard. So Los Olas Boulevard is definitely like the Fort Lauderdale downtown area. That's like the city part of the area. So they have this place called Bouvier Park. Online it looks gorgeous, and I just want to go there for sunset pictures. They have this beautiful water fountain kind of like in the center of it or at the end of the park, wherever it is, and I just want to take some pictures there. I have this amazing killer skin tight black dress that, oh my god, I'm gonna look so fly. So I just want to get all dolled up and take pictures there. And then I want to get some drinks at this bar, and I really could be pronouncing this wrong. I just don't see what other way you can pronounce this, but it's called 1WLO Rooftop Bar. So I just want to go there for drinks and look at the amazing views ahead of us and just have fun. Then there's this place called the American Social. They have happy hour with drinks and appetizers there, so I'd like to go there as well. These places are like walking distance within each other. They're like 8-10 minutes walking. So I figure we could just kind of hop between these places, because there's also the balcony that's around there, and I would like to go there for actual dinner. I don't know if Christian's up for this, just because like if we go to one place, he's probably gonna be like, let's just sit down and eat dinner. But the fact that we have such limited time, I don't want to just pick one place to go, you know? So I'm putting all these places as suggestions, and then like I was like, you know, let's go to drinks here, let's go to appetizers here, let's go to dinner here. That's my style. Like, I would love to do that if possible, just because it gives me an opportunity to experience different atmospheres, try different foods and drinks, and just get a better feel of the city, especially when you're traveling. In my hometown area, I will just have dinner at one place because I've like been to almost everywhere, you know? But when you're traveling, I would love to just hop around. So I'm hoping he's up for that as well. And then after dinner, it'll be fairly late at that time. So Bouvier Park kind of lights up at night, so I'm hoping we can go back there and just experience the nightlife and the evening there. So the next and our last final full day is Saturday, June 8th. And I'm really excited for this day just because I feel like this is the day where we actually get to explore the area, and there's a lot of things that I want to do, but I don't feel it's going to be like a stressful, jam-packed day. It's just exploring, and I love doing that. So we are big proponents of brunch. We love brunch. It's our favorite meal of the day, and you know, brunch is not something that everyone eats, period, and everyone eats like every day. It's a weekend meal. So we go to this place. It's like 2 minutes down the road from us where we live, literally almost every Sunday, and it's a brunch buffet. Christian loves brunch buffet. He's not a fan of like the plated meal brunch, but he's gonna have to get on board because there's this place called the Royal Pig. Their menu. I'm such a food person. You guys don't know this about me yet, then you're gonna know now. I love food. So I want us to go there right when it opens, which is at 11 a.m. Get some brunch, have the best time of our lives, mimosas, eggs benedict, key lime pie, oh yeah. And then we're going to the Everglades. You can see my excitement shining through the screen. The Everglades, if you don't know what it is, because I basically really don't know what it is, but it's essentially just like a swamp area. It's a swamp, and you just watch alligators swim through, and it's the most boring thing ever. I'm so sorry if you guys are offended. I don't mean to offend you. If you love alligators, good for you. I don't care. Oh my god. We were in Orlando like 2 years ago. Oh my god, we were in Orlando 2 years ago, and it was our last day there. We had the opportunity to go to Busch Gardens, which I've never been to, and I was so excited to go. I think it's a theme park. I love theme parks. Christian doesn't, so I can see why he chose to do this. But instead of going to Busch Gardens with our friends, we went to Gatorland. It's kind of like a windy day. It's gonna rain, I think, on and off today. The others are at Busch Gardens right now. Christian and I are at Gatorland. Oh my god, it was one of the most boring, one of the worst days ever. Oh my god, I hated it. I hated it. And like there were some things that we could have done to like make it more fun so that I could be more interested in it. Like I could have held a python and got my picture taken for $5, or like I could have held a baby alligator or something. I don't know. But he was just like, no, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. I was just like, then why are we here? Like to watch alligators, it was, oh my god. We watched gator wrestling. It was it was so boring. Oh my god. Alligators do absolutely nothing. Like when they're not attacking their prey, they just do nothing. Would I love their lives? Yeah, because they do nothing. But do I want to watch it? No. There was this like show, I don't even remember what it was. It wasn't the gator wrestling. It was some other show with alligators. And one of the like hosts, like one of the humans that were like doing the show used that joke, "Cash me outside." I wanted to burn the place down. I was like, I need to get out of here. Sorry. Rant over about why I'm not interested in alligators or anything that has to do with them, but we're going on an Everglades boat tour. Yay! Thank God it's only 30 minutes. I chose the shortest one possible, but it's a 30-minute Everglades boat tour. Get to see some alligators. You know, after that's finished, we get to do what I want to do, okay? It may not be what I'm going to say right now, but this is something that I'm way more interested in than alligators, and it's the flamingo gardens. They're beautiful, they're interesting to watch, they stand on one leg. How do they do that? I want to go to the flamingo gardens. I don't know. Maybe I'll pick something else, but it's not alligators. So what I plan to do is, like, from the beginning of the day, we will be on the east side of Florida. We will be in Fort Lauderdale. And then once we go to the Royal Pig, I'm not sure where exactly that is, but I think it's around that area. When we go to the Everglades, it will be west of Fort Lauderdale, and then we will make our way back to the east side. So the Flamingo Gardens is on our way back toward the east side of Florida. So if we are able to go there, then it wouldn't be out of the way because it's on our way. So that is something that I am very interested in doing. And then I figure we can get lunch if we're hungry at Tap 42. I remember that menu looked really amazing, and I forget what I want to try there, but I know that it's really good if I put it on the list. I figure we can get lunch there, and then after that, I put the historic Stranahan house tour on here. I'm sorry, I haven't really like researched that much about it. I definitely will before we go, just to give me something to do, but I know that, I forget his name, but Mr. Stranahan is some kind of historian of Florida, and it's like his house is basically a museum now, and it's supposed to be really interesting, and it's one of the top things to do when you're at Fort Lauderdale, so I put that on there in case we're able to do it, or if we're interested. If we don't make it there, then it's not the end of the world. It's just an idea. And then after that, on the way as well, is the Bonnet House, or the Bonnet Creek House, whatever it's called. That's another house museum kind of thing. It's beautiful though. There are lots of greenery, trees, and just really nice areas to take pictures in and to explore. So I would rather do the Bonnet House than the Stranahan house. So maybe like we can save time by just cutting out the house tour altogether and just going to the Bonnet House. That's just an idea. And then after the Bonnet House, the last thing that I have planned for us on this day is the Hugh Taylor Birch State Park. I figure we can go there, go on a really nice hike, and it's not like a climbing mountain kind of hike. It's just like I don't know how many miles it is, but you just walk around the park and you just go walking and strolling and hiking or whatever. It's a beautiful park, and we really like to go hiking whenever the weather's warmer, so that's just another thing that I feel like we can incorporate, that we do, you know, like one of our favorite activities we could do on our anniversary vacation. Woo! So after all that exploring and sightseeing and doing, I figured that we're just gonna call it a day there. And I guarantee you, Christian's again gonna want to go to the beach. He's gonna want to go as much as possible, so we'll probably just do that for the rest of the evening. I have nothing else that I want to do, so I'll probably just join him, go to the beach, go swimming in the pool, the hot tub, relax at the hotel, and call it a night. I want to probably even order room service again if possible, because I have no idea where we would go for dinner. Maybe we can go to one of the restaurants that we didn't get to go to for dinner that night if the hotel restaurant sucks. And that's really it, guys, because the next day on Sunday, our flight from Fort Lauderdale back to JFK is at 7:25 in the morning. So I'm assuming we're gonna have to wake up by like 5 o'clock, check out, get to the airport, and then I'd like to be there at least an hour and a half early because I don't think it's gonna be like hectic that early in the morning. And then we'll be back in New York at 10:30 in the morning. That's really it. That's all I have planned for this trip, and I'm really excited. Another thing, it's not on the list here because it's not really a part of it. It kind of is now, but it's not a part of the Fort Lauderdale vacation. The day before we actually leave, so like Wednesday, June 5th, that's our last work day, I've made reservations at this restaurant around our area, and it's such a high-end, fancy restaurant, so I hope that we can like get dressed up, and I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna foot the entire bill, which I never do. And he doesn't watch my videos, so he has no idea, but yeah, I made reservations, and it's gonna be just, I'm gonna be like, you can get anything you want on the menu. I've got this. So I don't know, I just feel like it's gonna be a really great start to the vacation. A really nice romantic start to the vacation. You guys, thanks so much for watching. I know this is not like a Disney video or anything like that, but I hope you guys are kind of interested in also my non-Disney life, because there are some aspects of it that I'd love to share with you guys. So also, I made a new Disney friend at work, and she suggested for me to go to the Bubba Shrimp Company restaurant. I guess there's like, I don't know how many there are within the country, but I know there's one in like Times Square, and I've never been there. But then there's also one in Fort Lauderdale, and if you're unfamiliar with what that is, it's from Forrest Gump. So like, if you've seen the movie Forrest Gump, he has this friend called Bubba, and they were like military friends, and they talked about opening their own shrimp restaurant chain or shrimp company, whatever. So I guess that's where it stems from. So there's one in Times Square, there's one in Fort Lauderdale, I don't know where else it is. But she said like she couldn't rave anymore about the food. The food was great. She said there were areas like, I guess in the restaurant or around the restaurant or something like that, where like there were scenes from the movie. I'm not like a huge Forrest Gump fan or whatever, but it's a good movie and I really like it. It's not like one of my favorites, but it's like a little outside of my favorites bubble, you know? It's Forrest Gump, so I'm interested in that. If we can make time for that, then I'll probably do that too. If any of you have any more suggestions on what I could do in Fort Lauderdale, if you've been there, if you know the area, please feel free to comment down below. Let me know what you're most excited for. The next video to the series will be my packing video, but that's a whiles away because like I said, we are still like a little under 4 weeks out. I will upload that video the Monday before we leave, and we'll leave that Thursday morning. If you like me and you like my channel, if you love Disney, even though this is not one of them, I do have Disney videos coming out. But if you don't care and you just like me, then click subscribe and click on the bell notification button so you don't miss a single video when I upload one. I've got some editing to do, so I'm gonna get to it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! It's a big... it's a big body of... It's a big mass, it's a big body water. It's a big water. It's essentially, God. It's a swamp.